This is Lagoon Radio.
Welcome to the FN show with yours truly, Sonny Rabo, your number one non-stop gospel radio, broadcasting live from the Diocesan Palace in the city of Lagos, Nigeria. You know, the Lagoon Radio is owned by the Diocese of Lagos, and they are doing excellently well promoting young people and also bringing soul-lifting music to you anywhere you are. So once again, we are saying all you need to do is to grab your phone right now. If you don't have the app on your phone, make sure you download it from the Lagoon, the Google Play Store or Apple Store, so that you can listen to us live. On this show today, we shall be looking at what we call dealing with drug addiction. And you know, drug addiction is something that is killing young people. And on the show, we shall be looking at how you can deal with drug addiction. Don't go anywhere, because we are right here. It's going to be hot in the building. As I've announced today, our artist, our gospel artist of the month, we are not even talking of the week, is the gospel artist of the month on DFN show is Chidima Ekele. And we are bringing a very, very inspiring music that she has played to you. All you need to do is to sit tight, because when I'm back from this musical break, I will tell you more on DFN show. Go nowhere.
There is nothing
is nothing God cannot do. You know, we are holding it down here, the FN show with Chidima Ekile. This is titled Jehovah Overdo. There is nothing God cannot do. If you put your trust in Him, He's going to show forth. He's going to surprise you. Why not talk to your Maker? He's going to bring every of your desire to pass. Welcome back to DFN show. You know, on the show today, you know, we're going to be looking at dealing with drug addiction. All you need to do is to visit our website www.Lagoonradio.Ng so that you can listen to us live. Perhaps if you don't have it, you can follow us across our social media space on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Facebook at Lagoonradio.Ng. All you need to do is to follow us, like our Facebook page, comment, and also share your feedback as far as this show is concerned. So all we are saying is that drug is not good for you as young people. Drug is not good. Stay away from drugs because it kills. Permit me to at this moment to greet my father, the man who has believed so much in our vision, the man who has created the platform for young people to express themselves. Who is this man? I'm talking about the most Reverend Dr. Humphrey Bamishebi Olumakaiye, the Diocesan Bishop and Missioner, Ecclesiastical Province of Lagos. Daddy, we are saying thank you so much for all that you've been doing for young people, for creating a platform for we to express ourselves. The DFN show couldn't be something that we could have achieved if not for good people, patriotic Nigerians like you, who believe that together we can tackle the issue of drug abuse. For all that you represent, for young people that you've inspired, you have given platform and empowered, we are saying big thank you to you. We are praying that your episcopacy will continue to experience God's blessings, and no weapon that is formed or fashioned against you shall prosper. My Lord Bishop, we are thanking you the same way we are thanking our Mama Lagos, who is a prophesying professor of our time. We are praying that God will continue to strengthen you as you continue to stand behind our daddy. The good Lord will continue to stand by you. Same way I'm saying appreciation, sending my appreciation to my the venerable Philip Adegoke Akinwande, for your fatherly role, for giving us your pulpit to begin to campaign against drug abuse in the church. Thank you so much for that platform you've given to us at the Church of the Ascension, Badoreleki, Lagos. It was inspiring, it was encouraging, it was eye-opener for people as at that yesterday when we dealt with the issue of dealing with drug addiction. I pray that God Almighty will continue to strengthen you. Right now, what is next? What is next is this. There is a lot of good news. Good news is everywhere. As I speak with you today, the Diocese of Odbia, Church of Nigeria, Anglican Communion is solidly behind select initiatives as they have partnered with us for we to take the campaign against drug abuse higher. This time around, we are storming Bayelsa State. All you need to do is to follow me across all my social media space. I'm on Facebook with Sonny Irabo, on Instagram at the.selectmaster, on Twitter at select_concept. Drop your messages, follow us, and contribute in your own way so that together we can tackle the issue of drug abuse. So the Diocese of Odbia were coming straight away to you. Bayelsa, say no to drugs, and we are focusing Odbia in the town of the former president. I'm talking about Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. So all you need to do is to follow us across our social media space so that you can get feedback and responses. I haven't said that. I'm also bringing to you that the select initiatives, we also have our exchange program, diplomacy leadership program that we've signed with our partner in the US. What is is this leadership is all about. We've tagged this Select in Chicago. This Select in Chicago is a program that is designed. It's a trainer program for young people to be schooled, to build their capacity in leadership, for we to take our place as far as leadership in Nigeria is concerned. You will agree with me that we'll need capacity. We need those roles. We need leadership skills. That is what is going to help us in order for we to compute favorably as far as the issue of leadership is concerned. So watch out for Select in Chicago. Is coming up very strongly. Don't go nowhere, because we are right here. And what again? I'm bringing to you the latest one. What is the latest one? When I'm back from this musical break, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you what Select is having. Don't go nowhere after we are back from this musical break.
This is Lagoon Radio.
The building is hot, the building is hot, the building is hot with yours truly, Sonny Irabon, the FN show. You know, we're bringing to you the music of Chidiman, and we've tagged her. She is the gospel artist of the month, and we shall be playing her songs. Her songs are very inspiring. All you need to do is to download the app and listen to us live. Welcome back to the FN show. You know, before we went to that break, I told you that today we shall be dealing with the issue of drug addiction. Drug addiction. How do you deal with drug addiction? First and foremost, you know it is not Drug addiction is not something you fall in. It's not something that occur in months. It's not something that occur in one day. It is a habit. It is the habit that is gradually formed. And as you form that habit will now begin to go into maturity. So drug abuse starts from experimentation. At the point of experimentation, you want to look at how the drug feel. How does it feel? How does it taste? You want to taste it. You'll be hearing about marijuana. You'll be hearing about codeine. You'll be hearing about tramadol. You want to feel. You want to taste it. At the point of tasting it might be good for you. Sometimes it might not be good for the other person, because our body is wired differently. And because of the fact that some people that taste it and have funny experience, they will not continue because of the bad experience that they've got. And some people who feel that, hey, this thing is gonna, is changing my system, is making me feel high. Those individuals will continue to take it. As you continue to take it, you move from that stage to another stage, because we have 4 stages in drug addiction. You move from that stage to another stage. What is that stage? At the point of you engage yourself in social use. Your friends in birthday parties, you go to club, you go to enjoyment houses, you begin to increase the intake of drugs because you want to move from the level that you are. From that level, you move to regular use. These are drugs you take every morning. Before you leave the house in the morning, you want to take it. Before you come back in the evening or before you go to bed, you want to take it. So you do that morning and afternoon, even evening. From there, you now move from that morning, from that regular take to intensive use. That intensive use is when you begin to take drug. The drug begin to crave more into your system. You begin to crave more for that drugs. You want to take it because you are beginning to condition your system in taking that particular drug. And what's happened? You begin to move again from that level. And what is the next level? The level of addiction. The level of dependence. It means you cannot do anything again without taking that drug. What is that drug doing to you? The drug has succeeded in taking away your confidence. It has succeeded in taking away the you that is in you. It has succeeded in bringing inferiority complex into you, making you to realize that you are nothing again without me, making you to feel that you cannot do again without me. That means that for you to go out every morning, you must take that drug. You want to talk to somebody, you don't have the confidence again to talk. You want to MC an event as a comedian, you feel you don't have that confidence again. You must take that drug before you MC. A musician, before you go on stage, you feel that you don't have that energy again. You don't have that confidence again to face the crowd. You want to take. That's at the point of addiction. And what happened? Your system will continue to absorb more of those substances. And those systems, you know what? You are beginning to get high the more. Because the system will no longer be comfortable with that level. So as you go higher, you want to mix more of those chemicals. You want to mix more of those substances for you to get more high. Because at the point of the high you got at the initial stage, you can never get to that high again. So that is what makes you to begin to mix a lot of substances for you to get high. And at that point, you are conditioning your system to take a particular drugs. Ladies and gentlemen, we are telling you that addiction is real. And once you start it might be very, very difficult for you to stop. And let me sound it again to you, anyone that cares to listen, wherever you may be listening from across the world, that addiction is not curable. It can only be treated. It is treatable. It is not curable. And it is very, very expensive. It can bring down what you have labored for over the years. So ladies and gentlemen, when I'm talking, I know what I'm talking about. Because I've seen people who were rich. I've seen people whom parents were rich, who have sacrificed number of years in ministries because of one particular child. All what they got went down to the drain. Because addiction is very expensive. Ladies and gentlemen, that is why we are advising our youth, our young people, that you must stay out of drugs. You must stay away from drugs, because that thing that you started gradually is going to move you to a dimension that you won't be able to control again. And that is what we are telling you. So on DFN Show, we are bringing this information to you so that you can be careful. You can know how you can live your own life. You might be pressurized by young people, by your friends to be taking it. You want to belong to a certain class, so you want to take those drugs so that you can feel among them. But what we are saying is this: there is consequences for this action if you go by it. When I'm back from this musical break, ladies and gentlemen, don't go nowhere. You can reach across us right now on our social media space on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Lagoonradio.Ng, so that you can be part of this conversation. When I'm back from this musical break, we continue with the FN Show.
This is Lagoon Radio.
down. I'm holding it down on DFN show with Chukwuma. Chukwuma, you have done so much, Chukwuma. Chukwuma, you have done so much, Chukwuma, Yes, this is Chidima Chukwuma. You know you need to thank God no matter the situation you are passing through. For the fact that you are living, it's enough for you to say thank you, God. For the fact that you still breathe, it's enough for you to thank God. You know what? Hope is every commodity that we must learn to sell. If you lose everything, don't lose hope. If you lose, because if you still have life, there is hope. So hope is a commodity that every one of us must learn to what? To sell. On DFN show, we are selling the same hope. We are selling this hope that Nigeria will be better, that Nigeria will be greater. All you need to do is to play your own role, is to play your own part. What are you doing to make Nigeria better? For me, Sonny Irabo, you know, we are doing our own bit with DFN show, so that we can make Nigeria better, because we know that it is young people that will contribute to the growth and development of Nigeria. Only on the DFN show that you got to hear this. Before we went on that break, we were talking about dealing with addiction. And I've told you that addiction is not something that you fall in overnight. It is something that starts from a gradual process. From experimentation, you pass through the stages and you got to the stage of depending on a particular drug. In other words, you don't have the capacity to function again with that drug. That drug has enslaved you. That drug has now been your own controller. You can no longer control yourself. You can no longer do anything without this drug. So you over-rely. There is an over-reliance on a particular drug for one to function. And that is why we are saying, what are the consequences of that? You are destroying your system. That is leading to brain damage. There's a lot of consequences that are attached to it. You begin to attract some sicknesses to yourself. Statistics have revealed, research have it, that when you begin to clock 40 years and above, those consequences will begin to show forth. And according to reports, that Nigeria spent 1.5 trillion every year for medical tourism as a result of people that are suffering from one ailment or the other. So we are saying that you must live your life well, the life God has designed for you. Don't allow substances to take over that life, because you have a destiny that you must fulfill. So drug addiction is something that is dealing with your people. So on DFN show, we are saying no, drug cannot kill these young guys, because they have a lot that they can contribute to the growth and development of Nigeria. So why are you giving into drugs? So how do you deal? Are you suffering from drug addiction and you are looking for avenue? Are you suffering? Is your relations, any one of them suffering from drug addiction? Let me just give you a short story. You know, yesterday I was holding it down in my church, teaching on this subject, dealing with drug addiction. After one of the sections, a woman walked to me and said, from January to today, we have spent 8 million naira on one of their relation. 8 million naira and no remedy. Imagine that. At this present time, pumping such money on you and no remedy. Is that not frustrating for somebody waking up every morning from 5 a.m., maybe come back at 10 p.m. at night for 30 or 29 days every month, for them to get money, working very, very hard, and at the end of the day, they've gathered such money, and because you want to feed your illicit habit, you want to take in substances, and today those resources are going down the drain. This is what happened as a result of addiction. So we are saying that you don't even need to think about drugs, because if you take that first step, you can be enslaved for life. So what happened? They've been carrying that same guy from one rehabilitation center to another without solution. They've been carrying this same guy, looking at how they can cure him. See, addiction is not curable. Addiction cannot be cured. Addiction cannot be cured. I'm repeating it. Addiction cannot be cured. It can only be manageable. Recently, a young guy, very promising guy, just died as a result of addiction. What did he do? He oversoaked himself with a particular drugs. And that is how that drug destroyed his system, and he just died like that. Died aimlessly. Why must you allow drugs to take over you? Why must you allow drugs to kill that good destiny that God has had for you? On DFN show, we are saying no, don't go that way, because your life is promising. So, the first step that you need to do, if you're listening to me, please stay out of drugs. And secondly, if you know you are suffering right now from addiction, begin to leave that particular drug gradually. Gradually. I know you are going to be experiencing what we call withdrawal symptoms, where when you leave that particular drug, it will look as if you want to die. You will crave more for that drug. But at the point when you struggle with that addiction, when you begin to say no gradually, it will begin to leave you. If you are determined, you must be determined to say no. You must be determined to say no. You must be determined to say no. Because upon your determination, that is what is going to help the individuals. If you need any help from me, I can only help you when you help yourself. By taking that firm decision. I know at the point of addiction, the individuals cannot help themselves because they've been enslaved by drug. But the truth remains that it is you that will take that firm decision that this drug will not take over my life. Before the SELEC initiatives, one of Nigeria's foremost not-for-profit making organization will now say, hey, we want to help you. How do we help you? By counseling. How do we help you? By using some therapeutic means. How do we help you? By channeling your energies rightly. This is the help that we can offer to you. So we are saying anywhere you are listening to me, anyone that is suffering from addiction and they've been looking for avenue, they've been looking for help, you can reach out to us. All you need to do is to come to our office at the Church House Marina. Just ask of the producer of the DFN show and you will be attended to. Our contact is all over this place. You can call the studio line and they will reach out to you, because that is why we are here. We are saying drug is nothing. It's not something that you should do because of the consequences, because of the health implication, because of the dangers that are attached to that act. Look at people that are being paraded by NDLEA because of what? They've been trafficking drugs. People's parents. As of today, a pregnant woman, 2 of them were caught trafficking drugs. As of today, a man were also caught because of drugs. A man that was highly respected is brought down because of drugs. So when we are talking about this drug, the consequences are obvious. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have your goods and services that you want us to advertise on this show, you can reach us to our producer on DFN show. All you need to do is to call our numbers or send your details across us and we will get to you. When I'm back from this musical break, I'm going to be signing out from DFN show after this musical break. Don't go nowhere.
I did I fall finish for you. You know, use me to play. Now you get me all. I don't follow for you. I fall finish for you. You know, use me to play. Now me get you all.
Easy concepts.
Oh, need to me alone.
I feel like not leaving the studio because of this so lifting music being supplied by Chidima. But do you know what? Time is not our own member here. Time is not our staff. That is why we are saying make sure you come and sell your goods and services here so that we can have ample time for we to supply you this music. On DFN show, we've told you that drug addiction is not something that you should do. All you need to do is to take a firm determination that your life is precious. Your life is precious than for you to do drugs. Time is not our friend. By the special grace of God, next week, God's willing, we shall be coming with another exciting moment of DFN show. Because your life is special and precious to us. Don't do drugs. Stay away from drugs because it kills. Anything that takes away your confidence and make you a slave, something that brings you shame and disgrace, bring sicknesses to life, drain your resources without results, drain everything, your health. We are saying the only thing that you can do is to take a firm determination that you will not do drugs. That is why we keep saying on DFN show that we are too good for drugs. Stay safe. Stay out of drugs. I will see you next week, God willing. Bye-bye for now.
This is Lagoon Radio.